Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Nice. Well, welcome back. And second thing I was going to say, first of all, like I said, tell me about the sound. I think it's okay. But let me know. Also, this game kind of looks like metric ass compared to the first one. I mean, I'm going to trust your judgment that it's a better game, but it controls like dick. I played for like 5. I'm not watching the credits. What am I doing? Let's watch the intro. Let's get a if you weren't here last night for the introduction to the next game. Yeah, this is very much a 90s style game. I'm gonna shut up so we can watch this. I'm gonna get started.
Gratitude, but I honor you, Gage Blackwood, with the Paragon Medal for valorous service.
Press conference this morning, the government admitted the existence of the Temporal Security Agency, an organization.
This is very much an early 90s FMV game. And Pegasus Prime was a remake of the first game. That's why it felt a little nicer than this game.
Quick, there's not much time to explain. They'll be here any second. Yes, I am you.
Yes.
I've come from the future.
I'm you. You am I.
We've been framed. Now, whatever you try to do, do not interfere with what's about to happen. The suit I'm going to transfer over to you will keep you close, so just stand still and watch. When it's all over, you'll be pulled 10 years forward in the future to my present. From there out, it's all up to you.
That's how it looks on my screen,
and I've hidden
too.
more information inside of you. You'll figure out what I mean. Here comes the jumpsuit.
I think it's just because it's the FMV opening video. It has like a normal... Yeah, there we go. Does that look better?
Come on, Gage. Let's go.
I don't think you want to punch yourself in the face. I would hope not, anyways. Also, okay. This game does not screw around with the intros. Does this mean future me will have to try? For doing FMV, I don't know, Reprind. And, I don't know. I mean, people seem to like FMV games, so I'm down for them. Okay, this is like legit as far as I've played. Just this opening area. Oh, do I... Why do I have little robot? These are the same robots we saw in the first one. Is this like just a...
Since you're getting this message, I'm assuming everything went well. Now, before you do anything, you need to understand that the role of the TSA has changed in recent years. In addition to the security unit, there's now another team whose job it is to research history. That's the team I was on. That is, until someone altered history at 4 of my research mission locations. They weren't major changes, just enough to create temporal ripples. When another agent discovered the temporal ripples about a week ago, I was suspended and put on house arrest. Then they discovered some evidence, and by the next day I was already on trial. I had just about given up hope last night when it hit me. I'm being watched, but you can still prove that we're innocent. so I've decided to break house arrest and jump back in time to get your help. Right now, I'm probably in jail. If they know where I am, they won't be looking for me. You'll be free to jump to any of my research mission locations to see what's going on.
Wait.
Now pay attention. This is important.
Okay, let's pay attention,
Go to
guys.
each of the 4 time zones and gather as many clues as you can find. Try and discover what's been changed and how.
Yeah,
I've programmed the jumpsuit to auto-record any evidence you might find.
just like the first game.
Oh, and one more thing. I don't know if this has anything to do with what's going on, but I was at the TSA a couple weeks ago doing an unscheduled check of the security grid. I noticed something was wrong. It seems a couple of the feedback jumpers had gotten crossed. A good portion of the security grid was compromised for I don't know how long. Anyone with the right information could have gotten into or out of the TSA, the Pegasus warehouse, or any of the restricted areas without even being seen. I'm still not sure why I'm being set up, but I think this might have something to do with it. Be careful. Our life is on the line.
Well, I mean, that was just, it's superimposed on there because this is the message we got from our boy, us. Alright, so let's look around a little more. God, this controls like butts. I don't think they really have it knuckled down what our character's supposed to look like. Also, you can look down in this game, and apparently you can, like... They've got little physics objects around this room you can look at, and I think it's just their goal to, like, just show you what their engine can do. Part of it seems like more of a tech demo, like this opening sequence. It's like, look what we can do with the FMV. I don't mean to be overly critical, like, right away. I'm just annoyed with all the tech problems I've had to do. Alright. Where do we... Okay, so we gotta go back... Can we, like, go back in time? No, I don't want to quit. Okay, how do I save the game? Jump menu? No. I want to make sure I'm able to save. I thought there was an option to save somewhere. What? Escape means to quit. What is this? Tab? No. Pushing all of the buttons. Biochip display, blank, no, no. F10? Looking at it, thank you. I thought I just saw a jump thing too, didn't I? But now it's gone, so, like... Control S? What? What's this? Are you kidding? What garbage? Save game. No, I don't want to quit. How do I get out of this? How do I get out? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do this. Did I like miss where I needed to go upstairs? I'm like already lost. Oh, I got a menu right here. I don't know why the menu wasn't there before. Let's go upstairs. We got stuck. A little room with the water well, like over here. This did look promising. I'm amazed. I'm just amazed. Maybe it's just me. Maybe. Jesus. Are you sure there's lots of stuff to do in here? I'm not seeing anything to do in here. Oh, so you can. Oh my god. We're in this together now, boys. What is this? Hey! This is the remote control for the high-res Environ system. It allows access to 1,000 terrestrial channels, and however the batteries are dead. Alright. So we gotta find some batteries for our universal remote. No, I liked... Wow, technology's gotten pretty crazy in the next couple hundred years. We can show ourselves a slideshow. Terrific. What would he say about Ripper? Just amusing because it falls in bad game, but amusing to watch. I'm down. Is it on like GOG? I'll take a look at it. Oh good, let's watch some news. Heck yeah.
I&M will return after word from our sponsor.
The soon-to-be-released Geno, A Fond Remembrance, is Volume 4 of G-Tech's Rock Through the Ages collection. Never before has there been a video collection that captures the many moods of Geno Andrews. You'll hear the melancholy Geno.
So many songs about the rain.
The
Oh
rebellious.
boy. Man, this did not age well. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, the carefree Geno.
1, 2.
And of course, the lovesick Geno. All of his chart-topping videos are here, brought back from the archives of the past and completely
future.
remastered in stunning 4D sound. In fact, Geno, A Fond Remembrance is the most complete collection of Geno's hits ever compiled on one EC. Call our toll-free ShopNet line now and receive a free sample from the upcoming EC that's bound to be an instant classic. Geno.
Can I see the...
Fond
Not that
Remembrance.
I'm not enjoying this commercial, but I want to find out about the... us. Also, can I like...
The
There we
ongoing
go.
saga of Gage Blackwood took a frightening twist this morning when the agent of the Deep Time Unit broke house arrest to jump 9 years back in time. Fortunately, the illicit time jump was detected and he was immediately apprehended by Agent 8 of the Temporal Protectorate. Although it's still not clear how and why Blackwood obtained the TSA jumpsuit, Temporal Security Agency officials did say that no distortion ripples have yet been detected, and that there is no reason whatsoever to believe that Blackwood has altered history in any way. Our Lisa Long has a report from TSA Administrative Headquarters.
In a strange turn of events that can only be described as unimaginable, the highly decorated Gage Blackwood, better known as Agent 5 of the Deep Time Unit, has been arrested and put on trial for the crime of historical sabotage. We apologize for the lack of trial footage, but because of the sensitive nature of the material being presented, no recording equipment has been allowed into the tribunal wing of the United Ministry Complex where the trial is being held. The drama unfolded 3 weeks ago when Agent 2 of the Temporal Protectorate discovered 4 distortion ripples while conducting
Do we have a
an
TLDR?
historical scan. As it turned out, the dates of the ripples exactly coincided with times to which Agent 5 had been sent for research purposes.
In the absence of an alibi or any evidence proving Agent 5's innocence, defense attorney Sandra Gallagher will be setting out to show, through the testimony of character witnesses, that it is not likely Mr. Blackwood committed the crime. If the defense can elicit some doubt of Blackwood's guilt, he will go free. Witnesses for the defense will include Agent 3 of the Deep Time Unit, Agent 8. The defense has not yet had the opportunity to present its case. However, we have...
Okay, thanks.
With us now is William Doughton, the TSA Chief Technician. He joins us live from the Temporal
This doesn't look like a William.
Administrative Headquarters. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Doughton.
Thank you, Mark.
You've known Gage Blackwood for many years.
I don't care, William. Okay, so prosecution says, what is our actual? What did we actually do?
5 intentionally altered the past in 4 of the 10 time zones to which he had been sent for research purposes. His only apparent motive being personal gain.
I mean, that's what I wanted to do last game.
Have knowingly violated Temporal Security Agency ethics, as well as the law. As temporal sabotage in any form is considered the worst possible crime against humanity, Stevens is aiming for the maximum allowable sentence.
Okay, and what is the maximum allowable
The
sentence?
burden of proof lies on the prosecution. They have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Gage Blackwood was responsible for the distortion ripple. There is strong evidence working against. Witnesses for the prosecution have included Agent 2 of the Temporal Protectorate.
Oh God. An inspection of the Agent 5 locker revealed one valuable but not historically significant, can't talk today, object from one of the 4 altered time zones he was sent to. The 4 items include a gold ornament from Chichen Itza, a jeweled orb from Chateau Gaillard, a sketch from Leonardo da Vinci Studio, and a signed document from Kenneth Farnstein's lab. In addition to the computer records which document our activity, the video log reports made by him during the research definitively place him at each of the altered historical locations. I don't care about that. You don't have to watch this. Well, I'm curious. I'm curious. I don't care about the other stuff, but... So, can I go back in time now? Do I have the option? I feel like I should not...
Is this an educational game like Mario Travels Through Time?
I certainly hope so. Okay, so how do I do the time traveling? Do I have to go to like a certain place? Let's look around. Click the biochip. Oh, cool. Let's go to Chichen Itza. Around sometime in 1000 AD, the ancient Mayan civilization of the Yucatan Peninsula began to die out for reasons yet unknown. Also around this time, the Mayan capital Chichen Itza played host to newcomers in the form of the Toltecs, a culture closely related to the Aztecs. No one knows for sure whether the Toltecs invaded the Mayans or Chichen Itza, or if migrating survivors of their own dying culture were simply allowed to settle there. Your mission is to observe the resident culture and gather information that will lead to a definitive answer. Warning, there will be a human presence in this environment. Gather footage from a safe distance to avoid being seen. Your destination coordinates have been scanned and cleared. Alright. Let's go to Chichen Itza. Well, we're just right here, aren't we? I don't see my other save game. That seems like a problem. Alright. So I'm on top of the Mayan temple here.
Go play that sport where the losers or the winners get sacrificed to the gods.
You know, I've actually been to Chichen Itza. I climbed one of the temples when I was a kid. You'll probably find pictures of them somewhere.
Control S.
I remember Control S. Oh god, what is this? Just gonna ignore this. I'm assuming I don't have the answers to solve that. Unless I've got to brute force it, but I can't imagine I need to brute force the first puzzle. Do I have something like in my files? Evidence, maybe? No. Files? No, no, no. When do I get to, like, get my remote control batteries fixed? Check my biochips. I'm looking through the biochips. Oh, okay.
Keep reading that as JUMPBUTT overview.
I was also reading that as jump butt. Okay, so if I go to the interface, I can go to the menu and save that way. So we don't have to worry about, Alright, so... what if I go, like, over here? You want to reverse engineer a number system? You probably can figure more about it than I can. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. What am I looking at here? Nothing. None of this makes any sense. What is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those are number systems. Like, do I have the ability to connect this to this? Left dial seems logical. Yeah, because it's just numbers. Don't forget to check the floor. Oh, what is this? Alright, let me look around this room. Maybe I've got something. Like, I'm not seeing anything in here that my... Okay. What is this? There's a blue substance in this boldly painted bowl. Oh, okay. There's all sorts of stuff in the ceiling. Now with that, I'm not sure what this... Oh, maybe I can do this. I'm immediately stymied. Can I can do this puzzle, you said. Like, I have the information somewhere in my inventory. Not in the files. Not in theory in the evidence, because I didn't find anything there. I'm cloaked now. I don't think I can solve this. Let's go somewhere new. Chateau Gaillard. Throughout the reign as King of England, Richard I, blah 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 blah. To oversee, Richard the Lionheart quickly erected this. For years, Philip sought to restore the state of his empire after his death, having been crippled. England could do little to hold him off. You are to travel to witness the final day of the siege and to document how Philip's troop gained entry into the castle. Okay, that's all you had to say. Time for another action sequence to send us to the next area. Wow. We just got dropped off right next to somebody, huh?
Is this the War of the Roses? I only know about the UGIO version of that, not really.
UGIO. Also, rip that guy. So did that actually save? It did. Okay, good. I think I'm getting the hang of this interface. That guy got shot. I'm not sure how he got shot, considering we're like at the upper ramparts and he got shot from above. I'll take the arrow, thanks. Is there combining in this? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem like that kind of game. He did get the shaft. I mean, I could cloak, but I don't seem to need to because he just got shot.
Combine arrow with face.
So why does this thing like pop up? Like it like flashes red. Is there something that like I'm missing like in this area? Exit. Or maybe it doesn't flash red just because it's activated. Never mind, I'm dumb. Can I leave the ramparts? Is this something I can do? Yes, I can. So the human presence ahead. I think we're gonna run into him and die immediately. I can't seem to walk while cloaked. I'm gonna get a mace to the face, aren't I?
Norman traitor! You shall not flee now!
Oh god. See, the fact that I'm coming back like this, like in this giant suit of terror armor, no wonder they're freaking out. Like in the other game, I was just normal. Also, I've definitely got to be saving because there is no continue like there was in the other game. So, can I stab him with the arrow? It probably seems aggressive. No.
That BS, how can Science Suit lose against caveman tech?
I mean, it doesn't seem like this is actually armor. This is just sort of a research thing. It may not even be armored. It may crumple like real easy. Okay, so we're running into the slight problem of nowhere I'm going seems to actually have anything I need. Although I did get an arrow. Does that arrow have anything I could possibly do in Chichen Itza? Gonna wager no. Right off the bat. And also, is there anything else up here that I might have missed? Does not look like it. Wait, could I bring a cannonball back with me? I walked past the floor. Really? Still curious about who shot that guy. Oh, is this like... Ah, thank you. So this is the last day before this castle gets invaded. So what is Ripper? You may have already mentioned it, but what is like? What's the? Give me like the overriding plot in like a few. In like the one sentence blurb. Well then. Am I gonna get blown up by... This feels like a lot of stuff is happening just kind of randomly. Also, I can't go in there, I guess. I feel a bit out of place in all of this war. These guys just fighting like crazy over here. Is there anything I can... I can't go like join them, so what's the point of telling me that there's enemies there? Temporal anachronism located within immediate vicinity. Okay, we're getting some progress here. Something in the water? That was in a different timeline. Hey, what is this? So some nerd had Nikes with 3353 at the bottom of them. That might give us some evidence on, you know, who's been here that was not us. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Wait, we're in France. This needs to be French. Oh, they're coming back again. These guys love fighting. Alright, let's jump out of here. Let's go to Da Vinci. Maybe there's something we can do in Da Vinci's lab. Historical records from Da Vinci. It was assumed he built many plans for new types of military devices, but few plans were ever recovered. You're to travel to his secret workshop to document these unknown projects. As you'll be arriving in the middle of the night, the studio will be vacant. Your destination coordinates have been scanned. Okay. So no threat of humans. All right, let's find some patents. What do we got? What's this? Am I just not going to document any of this? Okay, I guess that's not important. Cool. I gotta find the humans. I gotta come out there and, like, nobody should be expecting this in this time period. At least back in the past, like the way past, I looked kind of like a weird knight. Okay, what? Oh, what is this? Anything over here?
Go kill Da Vinci so he never becomes Dan Brown's fanfic subject.
Fanfic. Where is an anachronism? Yes, I know. Thank you. I'm assuming, like, when it stops me, it's got to be, like, somewhere, like, right here, right? Is that it? No? Like, there's nothing I can see that would be considered an anachronism. You saw the anachronism, did you? Was it two bears high-fiving? Because that's what it looks like right there. Am I dumb? Did I miss it? Oh!
It's the dude from the future in the giant fucking time travel suit.
What is this? What is this on the ground here? That looks like blood. That was it? I don't see. It's not... Locate. It's totally not letting me do it. Can I, like, dip the bloody arrow into it? And, like, mix the blood together and make a blood cocktail? What's up, Nightstick? Oh, there we go. So now we have a full footprint. Or maybe a second half of a footprint. Alright, anything else we can get while we're here? Anything else we can look at? Man, I feel like there's even less to do here. Can we go out here? Ah, maybe we can leave. We can't, because the door is locked. How dare you, Da Vinci? Getting your budget gaming setup? Nice. My brother sent me a message earlier. Apparently there's a thing, I forget what it's called. I'll look it up later. But it's something where you can like connect to somebody else and do like single or multiplayer games over like the internet. And it looks kind of rad. So like you could play like Cuphead or something. I'm just gonna push these randomly. I mean, there's only so many options here. Okay, only server sim seemed to do something. Is this like the base molecule number 1 thing all over again? Okay, right up, left down. I don't know what this does. Just hitting buttons randomly, unless like maybe I don't even think this is an actual puzzle. You think? It has to be doing something. In theory. Screw it. I did obviously none of those options I was doing did anything, so we'll come back to that later. That should be good. I mean, my computer was only like, I don't even remember. It wasn't hyper expensive. I don't think we can do anything else here. Let's go to the last place. Our last place was the Farnstein Lab. Salvage vessels, discovered. 4 unique sculptures containing earlier. Your mission is to explore the damaged space station just after the accident. Try to determine the truth behind his work. Comb the station for any signs of artificial intelligence. Farnstein's believed to be vacant. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? I think I fixed the border problem. Warning! Oh god, what? Warning, atmospheric oxygen switching to emergency oxygen propulsion system. I don't think I can do anything. Propulsion system required for movement. I don't have a propulsion system. I'm guessing I can't do anything here, like, at all. Alright. Cool. Back to Chichen Itza. So, I wonder, maybe I can go down the pyramid. I didn't even try and do that earlier. Human presence detected 500 meters ahead. Oh god. What happened? Did they worship me as a god? Blatantly disregarding warnings that he was approaching them. Upon seeing them, the god Agent 5 decided to stay for a while. Awesome. So I mean, to be fair, I did like descend from one of their pyramid, like their holy pyramids. As you know. Okay, so I can't go down the pyramids at all. It seems. I saw that there was hints, like, in-game. Is that, like, something I can use? I don't see where they're at. Is this something I could just like brute force? I think I asked this before, but what if I just like spin all of them until something clicks into place? I wonder if that's even how it would work. I'm guessing no. I mean, it seemed like I didn't do anything wrong per se. I just decided to hang out for a while. It'll take you a very long time. Not necessarily. I mean, it depends whether I get to the point and whether it tells me whether or not I am correct or not. Plus, it's like... I feel like I'm missing a piece, like right there in the middle. Can I put the bloody arrow in there? It's not going to tell you. Okay. Okay. Just tell me where I need to go to get started, Brainbuster. Please. Which time period will help me progress the game? Go back to my apartment. Okay. Am I missing something from the apartment? Alright. What do we got? Let's look around. I feel like I should go back upstairs, like... I assume these toys are not going to be the solution. Let's ignore those. Let's take a look over here. We'll do some thorough investigation. I'm not sure why it let me take a really close look at that fruit bowl. Can't do anything with that. Now that I've got the interface down a little better, this isn't quite as bad. Future history, the time machine, ancient civilizations.
Antique books for display purposes only. Please touch. Antique books. Last time on Star Trek Voyager. Please do not touch.
So I can't take... Okay, that would have been super helpful.
Antique books for display purposes only. Please do not touch. Antique books.
Stop. Okay.
For display purposes only. Please do not touch.
I'm not touching anymore.
Books have DRM.
What do we got here? So we got a metronome, an old style clock. Why do I have all this crap in my apartment? Oh god. Last you came up with a pretty cheesy idea of propelling myself. It doesn't even tell me the way I propel myself into the station. So are these notes? Oof. Okay. I don't think these notes are my solution either. There is a hint in there. Was there a hint of the Mayans?
Propel yourself into the station with power of your self-satisfied erection.
How would you do that? Like pee in the opposite direction as like a counterweight? Okay, let's... When I got to Gaillard, there was someone standing right there in front of me, looking over the tower wall. He spun around the second he heard this effect. Even before he threw the sword, an arrow came over the wall and
hit. More nudging.
Oh, hold on. Jump locations are supposed to be scanned. Then I go and watch them climbing through the guard rope. When I get there, all I see is the grappling hook they left behind. So is there a grappling hook I'm missing? That would be nice. Don't pee with an erection, it'll damage your prostate. Is that true? That's the only thing I'm seeing in here worthwhile. Is that I'm missing a, is that I'm missing a grappling hook. Anything good up here?
Agent 5, Gage Blackwood, is under house arrest. Access privileges revoked.
You have 3 messages.
Alright. Let's hear him. Ew!
Mr. Blackwood, this is Mark Johnson from Interactive News Network. I'm just calling to see if you'd like a chance to tell your side of the story. Give me a call at Sector 10, 569-82227, and we'll talk about setting up an exclusive interview. I hope to hear from you soon.
Gross. Answering machines in the future are disgusting. Oh, it's our friend.
Gage, how you doing? Listen, I was... Oh, shoot, it's your day off. You're probably in Tahiti, as usual. Well, anyway, I was wondering if I could borrow your environ system. The record button's busted on mine, and I haven't had a chance to get it fixed. And hey, you do me this one favor. I might be willing to forget our bet. Remember? Grab ball last week? Thought you'd get away with it, huh? Not this time, pal. I beat you fair and square. So call me. I'm at home. Thanks.
I don't think that's an option. I fail to realize the future purpose of having a human face creak into the world in an answering machine.
Gage, it's me. Wake up and answer the phone.
Why does she want your dick?
Hello. I know you're there. Where else could you be? Well, anyway, you owe me, pal. I got your jumpsuit. I just pray they don't realize their key evidence is missing before you figured out what's going on, or we'll both be in neck deep. I mean, it wouldn't take a genius to figure out that I was the only one who could have taken it. But hey, they wouldn't fire me, would they? I'm their chief technician. Who else do they have to get their net games running? I'll send you this suit as soon as I put in an Opmin biochip. If you get a chance, you'll want to modify it to automatically record evidence. And if you need anything else, please hesitate to call me. Oh, and Gage, do me a favor. Erase your messages for a change. Thanks. Good luck, buddy.
I feel like you shouldn't be leaving incriminating messages to a guy that's on house arrest. Alright. Sure. Wait, what's that? Do I need to go upstairs? Go watch TV? Do I need to... I thought I watched TV. Get a pen and paper ready. So
Get
when I
some
was
corkboard, some push pins, and red string red.
I got it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got some evidence here. Perfect. Alright, is it something... Sure, let's look around, I guess.
INN will return after word from our sponsor.
I don't want to watch another commercial.
The ongoing saga. If Blackwood is indeed guilty, he has altered more than just the past. The future, too, will likely feel the results of his actions. The Deep Time Unit will probably be discontinued before ever realizing its full potential. But there is an even greater issue at stake. That is whether the Temporal Security Agency itself is more of a risk than a safety measure.
I mean, it really
Many
feels
feel
like
it should
this
be
whole
shut
thing
down.
is a terrible idea. Back to the main menu. So, not us then. It's one of the other options. Let's take a look. I'm trying. This interface is actually ass.
INN will return after word from our sponsor.
Oh, it's another commercial. Oh, ew.
In a last-ditch effort to stay afloat, the Louvre Art Museum held an auction of unprecedented scale yesterday. The museum was forced to sell off many of its older collections to pay off creditors and to raise funds desperately needed for renovations to the facility. In a fervent display of support, the art community rallied around the historic landmark, showing that the museum itself is every bit as valuable an artifact as any of the works of art it contains. The auction was an astounding
Pressurized
success,
cheese girl
raising
seems like a cheesy idea.
138.5 billion credits,
Hey.
easily surpassing the 100 billion credit goal. This windfall was due in large part to one generous bidder who preferred to remain unidentified. Martin Walker is standing by with a live report from the Louvre.
Thanks, Mark. I'm standing inside the historic Louvre Museum in Paris. Behind me sits one of the few pieces to survive yesterday's extensive
I'm okay
art
watching some videos
Items
for a
up
few
auction
minutes.
included artifacts
Tired of walking
and works
around.
of art from many of the Louvre's oldest collections, including the Da Vinci exhibit, the ancient Egyptian, and Toltec Mayan exhibits. 4 particular items were snapped up by a generous bidder who paid much more than the asking price. The bidder's identity is unknown, but it is assumed to be an art enthusiast who didn't want to see the Louvre shut down. There are rumors, however, that the buyer may actually have been acting on behalf of another race in the symbiotry, which, according to the Earth History Preservation Act of 2322, would be illegal. We're told an investigation may follow. Museum sources that I spoke to speculated that the revenue from the auction will be enough to keep the Louvre in operation for at least the next 5 years. However, they warned me that the price of admission may go up in order to help cover operating costs. A small price to pay for such a wealth of human history and culture.
Editorial piece.
The 4 items that the unidentified bidder purchased included the Toltec Mayan ceremonial coffer, King Richard the Lionheart's sword from the Crusades, Leonardo da Vinci's Codex Atlanticus, and an interactive sculpture entitled Self-Awareness, credited to Kenneth Farnstein. Attendees of the auction said the buyer did not try to purchase any other items, but immediately made an excessive bid. Experts estimated that the unidentified man paid at least 7 billion credits more than the true value of the pieces, but none could say why he was so interested in 4.
Oh, screw you! This is exactly what we need, isn't it? So what? Now we need to go to the Louvre? Except they bought it. So yeah, the guy bought it. So now we need to find that guy. You have to go to the time period and find these items. Oh.
Richard I. Sword.
But that doesn't help me get the item from back there.
INN will return.
Let's watch another terrible commercial.
La peinture fraîche. Jote la zande. Sasta gorsht.
If you hadn't understood those
Pen and
important
paper
messages,
roar.
you would have just
Wet bing.
screwed up your best suit,
The flippity then
driven off of a cliff,
cheap meat.
been poisoned.
Restaurant smoking in the lobby.
Is this what I need to be paying attention to?
Yes, for all those reasons and more, there's the Omniglot DM dual mode translator biochip from Samco. Just pop the Omniglot DM into any standard biotech interface and voila! No more frustration, no more confusion. The Omniglot DM instantly translates the written and spoken forms of any known language. Hit the
Oh.
DM translator biochip from Semco. Get it today.
You need to write down the last one.
Samco Translator Biochip available at Frugal's and other fine stores for a low price of $199.90 or order over ShopNet. Product order code 689222378. 689222378. Order now.
I need that is what I need to translate. But how do I get it?
The heads of ministry will continue to meet with Symbiotry representatives today in the Assembly Hall of the United Ministry Complex. These talks were requested by several member races as a forum in which to discuss the place of time travel technology in the symbiotry of peaceful beings. Today marks the beginning of the
I also
third week
need
of
cheese. Do I
negotiations,
really?
Yet there's still no end in sight. Sarah Michaels is standing by at the United Ministry Complex with a report.
Thank you, Mark. The main factor protracting the discussions is the inability of the symbiotry to decide what should be done with the technology. The representatives have formed 3 distinct factions whose strongly opposing views have caused them to remain tenaciously entrenched in a deadlock. While one group believes we are committing the unforgivable act of hoarding a vital technology, a second supports the symbiotry tenet that each race has sovereignty over its own technologies. The third contingent, which has grown in strength since the arrest of Agent 5, contends that time travel represents a threat to every race of the symbiotry.
Time travel is a terrible idea.
Altogether. Even though most attending
Come on, shove it down your
strongly
pants.
disagree with humanity's sole ownership of the technology, our heads of ministry refuse to acknowledge their arguments, citing its inevitable misuse as their foremost concern. Therefore, barring symbiotry action, it is unlikely that the status of time travel as a proprietary technology of Earth will change.
I don't care about any of that. So how do I call people? Let's look up Cheese Girl. Let's get the number for Cheese Girl. Do I have a phone? I don't want to watch Cheese Girl commercial again. So gross.
Cheese Girl!
Okay. 625 94978. I don't remember who my favorite teacher would be. Should probably get. Can I get everything? I don't even remember what the first commercial was. Get everything? Well, I gotta get everything. Gotta get all the points.
INN will return after a word from our sponsor.
The ongoing
Okay, I guess I'm not getting that one. Never mind. I don't care enough to load those screens again. If I don't need them to finish the game, then I don't care. There's a device on the other end of the apartment near the kitchen. Let you order stuff. Alright. Sounds good. Oh. Oh, I didn't even come back here. Let's get some cheese, girl. Heck yeah. All right. Oh. Oh, lame. Could have a cat in the future. So, where did it say my stuff was? It's like in my in my post box. That's right. Hey. I mean, that's convenient, but I'm not sure. Cheese Girl's processed cheese food spread is made from 2 separate chemicals which mix when forced out of a pressurized can. No. You can't be serious. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So salty right now.
Why can't we use other pressurized food-like substances, Whiz Girl?
So upset. Brain Bestie, you might just have to hold my hand through this whole thing, because this is... I don't understand half of what this game wants me to do. Looking through all of the commercials to get the code for the products that I need to replicate it on the other side of the kitchen. Are you sure I can't use the translate thing here to read what I'm supposed to be reading? Four, tree, 5, tree. I've got no idea what I would be doing for that, so I can at least read it now, so. Okay, let's go use the stupid cheese girl. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm so mad. Excuse me. So now what? course it's the wrong direction.
Roar, look out for Robot 1.
I wish Robot 1 would come and just kill me right now. Because now I've got to go get more cheese spray.
You're contaminating past Saturn space with cheese-like substances. Now the Reapers will come earlier.
Well, next time I'll save it, so I need to save it more often. Let's buy some more cheese, girl. Can I buy, like, several? Nope. Alright, so we've got the cheese girl now. Let's jump to the future. And at least this time we'll save it before we use it, which is something I probably should have done in the first place. So I gotta like drop it this way? Womp. Alright, now what?
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized. Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
Yeah, it's like an airlock, right?
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
Has this been better than one? No.
That always seemed to work in Scooby-Doo.
What the hell does that mean? What does that mean?
So, I guess I haven't gotten rid of you after all. You just pop up in different spots like a... whatever pops up in different spots. So with corrupting my work not enough? Back to finish the job? What?
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
And I thought I was being rescued. I'm breathing my last breaths here, and I get visited by Guido, the space family. Come all this way to tamper with my sculptures. What are you, an art critic? So, what do? Travel around space looking for derelict crafts you can terrorize the survivors by redecorating while they're helpless? What'd you do, bring a spray can too?
Let your oxygen run out for another game over, I guess.
I mean, I'd rather not. Which area am I in now? Yes, I know. Let me depressurize things. That's not me talking. I think that's somebody over the radio. I'm in the docking. Okay. Do I need to, like, deep... Yes! It's kicking me out! Can I not do this? I'm here in the captain's... Click to depressurize. Is it this room that I'm pressurizing?
Cannot pressurize. Foreign object obstructing habitat wing door seal.
We're trying to, yeah. Find the big thing blocking the door. I feel like I'm gonna run out of air.
I'm you, Clippy. Here you're running out of oxygen. You know you're running out of oxygen, right? Let me burn more of your oxygen, telling you that you're running out.
You're here to rescue me, fine. Just get on with it. If you're gonna add insult to injury by messing with my work, I can do without it, okay? Just leave me here to die in peace with my homework.
I can't...
What do you want? What do you want?
I can't move anywhere. Here we go. That's wrong. I'm running out of air. I died. That's alright, I've got a lot more air this time. Yeah, that's how we propel ourselves through space.
That always seemed to work in Scooby-Doo. So, I guess I haven't gotten rid of you after all. You just pop up in different spots like a...
I'm gonna save
pops
here.
up in different spots. So what, corrupting my work not enough? Back to finish the job? What?
Look for the habitat wing door, like over here.
And I thought I was being rescued. I'm breathing my last breaths here, and I get visited by Guido, the space vandal. Come all this way to tamper with my sculptures. What are you, an art critic? So, what do? Travel around space looking for derelict crafts you can
It's not
terrorize
there,
the
right?
survivors by redecorating while they're helpless? What'd you do? Bring a spray can too? Look, if you're here to rescue me, fine. Just get on with it.
Hold on.
If you're gonna add insult to injury by messing with my
Rude
work,
calling us a
I can
Guido.
do without it, okay? Just leave me here to die in peace with my homework.
Is it like... Go back to the door you came in, which is right here. Habitat wing.
I'm breathing my last
Isn't that where I
breaths
just came
here, and I
from?
get
I just came in that door. Okay, thank you.
So, what do? Travel around space looking for derelict crafts so you can terrorize the survivors by redecorating while they're helpless? What'd you do? Bring a spray can too?
Alright, let me find the environmental
You're here to
controls,
rescue
I
me,
guess.
fine. Just get on with it. If you're gonna add insult to injury by messing with my work, I can do without it, okay? Just leave me here to die.
There's a docking bay. So where is the controls?
What do you want?
They're over there. There they are. So now... Hey, I got my oxygen reserves back. So now can I go into docking bay? Let's pressurize this one too. I can't. Okay, cool. I love it. It's my favorite. Where... These controls are so wonky. Okay.
Localized gravitation manipulator pads malfunctioning. All
Hey,
personnel advised to clear docking bay.
I've got gravity now, I guess.
Save.
I did save. Is this like that one Pokemon gym?
Where are you going anyway?
This guy sounds like Neelix. What? I just... Let me go back to the beginning. What is that? Let me see. So... Right. Forward. Right. I don't think that's right. Where exactly do I want to get to? Over there, I'm guessing.
seem different somehow. Unlike before, your patterns, you're more curious, like
Well, Roar,
you don't
sometimes
really
you
know
want
what
to
you're
go
doing
where
here,
everybody
do
knows
you?
your name.
You're not the same intruder.
The instructions did actually
why are you
roll off
here?
my screen.
Are you looking for something? Me?
Thank you. Right forward, left forward. Left, forward. Right, I think I'm lost. Forward. Left, forward. Right, forward. We did it! We made it back to the entrance. All right. Right forward. Right forward. Left forward. Left. Forward. Right, forward. Left. Forward. Right, forward. Thank you.
I don't know why I feel this, but
What a mess.
I guess I have an instinct about you. My other guest didn't feel right. You're different somehow. Like I should trust you.
My issue with like some games, it's like I don't mind redoing a bunch of stuff a bunch of times, but if it's not fun to do, it's like this is just wasting everybody's time. And with games this old, it's like they didn't know how to make some of these things like interesting. Like the concept of this maze is not a bad idea, but it's always so clunky.
Sorry, you'll have to excuse the scanner. My eyes and ears for the moment. Most of the station monitors are dead. Here. Well, here you are. You found me. Well, part of me, anyway. Not much to look at, I know, but it's what's inside that counts. Well, I guess I've decided to trust you. It's not like I have many options. I don't know, maybe we can help each other out. Why don't you move into the room so we can talk better?
I think the novelty of home computational beep boop machines was still a thing back then.
Very true. Like the fact that you could even do this.
Conversation is going to be a little one-sided. My command-level voice recognition module got a little jumbled in the accident. Well, I'm Arthur. You've probably figured out by now that I'm not real. But I'm learning to accept it, really. I split off a few copies of myself, and together we're sharing our feelings about it in group. Anyway, this is what I am. An non-organic sentient being, if you want to be politically correct, trapped in this wreck with the power dying out a little quickly, I'm afraid. I've yet to figure out who you are, though. I think I can safely rule out the fire department. I thought I was pretty advanced, but the technology I'm reading in your suit is astounding. And this is crazy, but it almost seems like an evolution of mine. Look, if you'll let me, I should be able to interface with your logic system and maybe get a clue as to who you are and how we can help each other.
I don't trust you.
Scan, but we're both lost here, and I need you to trust me.
I'm not lost, champ.
So you're inside him, kinky.
I love the giant yes.
He's a good guy.
What if I say no?
Well, figure it out for yourself then. Someone else will come along soon enough. I've had 2 in one day, haven't I? You'll have to leave the same way you appeared. There's nowhere to go from here. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Alright. Yes.
Alright, let's see what we've got. Temporal security? You're from the future. Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Gage. Wow, you're quite the hero. I guess this is my lucky day. But that's you. I don't get it. Whoa, I'm starting to get a headache here. This plot's getting a little hard to follow. I'm starting to get the picture here. Hey, this is about me. This is better than palm reading. Perished? Then you can't help me or you'll change history.
I'm sorry. I've probably seen more than I should. I should have never scanned your biochips. Wait a second. Your biochips. Gage, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Take me with you. Your biochips are derived from the same wetware as my brain, only 1,000 times more advanced. If you take me with you, it'll cause a time distortion or whatever, but if I download a copy of myself onto a blank chip, nothing will have changed. And you need me. I know who framed you, the same person who messed with my sculpture. I can show you what they changed. What do you think? Is it a deal?
Yeah, I'm down, big guy. Let's do it.
Great! Oh, you're not gonna regret this, Gage. Now let's see. I should be able to transfer the data across optically from my core. This is gonna work. That means we've got to get you inside the Nexus, which of course is inconveniently detached from the station at the moment. How do we do this? The door release. The decompression should propel you across to the Nexus. I'll have to give you the override code. It's risky, but it's doable.
Risky but doable was my nickname in college. How do I do this?
The emergency release is just above the door. It's a manual release, so I can't do it for you.
What good are you then?
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
Alright, he said it was above the door. There it is.
Okay, punch in this code. 32770. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
Emergency door release.
Oh, we like him though.
Please stand by.
He's alright. And yeah, he was a little bit of a bag, but he was worried. That's fair.
Welcome, come to my brain. All that I am is contained in that sphere. You're gonna have to open me up. There's a manual code book. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I think it has to do with exchanging the red lights for green and vice versa. You'll have to figure it out. After that, well, if it works, the next time I talk to you should be from inside your suit.
Alright. Oh god, this is a, what do you call it? One of those puzzles. I've screwed this up royally. Alright. Something like this, and then this, and then like this. Nope. I don't know how to do this at all. Let's see, like... This. Nope. It's like we get to this point, and I'm not sure what it wants me to do. Like, am I just stupid here? Because it's I don't understand what it wants. I get what it wants, but I don't understand. Green, red, green. We had it for a minute. Green, red, green. No matter what I do, it's like let's see. Okay, from here, I move this one. No. No, that gets stuck there. Can't do that either. It's like, I get what you're saying. I don't... Move that one forward. Green, red, green, green. So there's never a point where I'm seeing that you can do more than one again and again and again. Green. Green. Red. Green. Red. Red.
HII started watching now because I was at a family party.
What's up, Bob? You have missed nothing. This game is the worst. I mean, not the worst. It's had its moments, but it's definitely 3 is the bottom dot. Start out R3, G1, G2, R3, I've already confused. Okay, hold on. 3 is the bottom dot. Okay. R3. G1. G2.
Is the first one better?
3. R2. R1. Oh, thank you.
Maybe listening. My name is
God,
Dr.
these
Kenneth
colors.
Roarstream. I've made this recording in the event that anything should happen to me. This message is an appeal. 26 years ago, I undertook an experiment to create a new kind of artificial intelligence. The system demonstrating the traits of self-awareness and creativity. My results were astonishing. At first, I considered the experiment a failure. I had created an erratic, unpredictable, thoroughly irrational program, but it had a curiosity, you see. And occasionally, a burst of insight.
Is the first one better?
Astonished at the understanding.
So far, yes.
Not the cold conclusions of the machine, but something more right-brained, more intuitive. It was life. It was a result I was unprepared for. Arthur is not simply a program, he is a person. And I have sheltered him here from the circus our world would make of him. I'm afraid I may have corrupted him enough with my obsession for 20th century media. I ask that you understand. And if you can find it in yourself to protect him for a while. He means a great deal to me.
Not exactly flattering. In less than 100 years of progress, you can fit me on a chip. So, how do you like my new home? Comfy little interface, eh? So, this is how I think I can help you out. I couldn't figure out a way for you to ask me questions directly, but I've created a comment button that'll light up if I have something to offer. I've actually become pretty fascinated with art history and stuff, and by the looks of what your future self was researching, what I've studied could come in handy. I've also created a help button in case you get stuck on a problem. You know what they always say, 2 minds are better than 1. But hey, you're the detective. I'm sure you'll want to figure it out on your own before resorting to my help. There's more info in the chip's inventory description. You might want to check that out. As to our mutual friend, he was reprogramming one of my sculptures in the biomass processing module. I think he set up some sort of harmonics response, but the only way to find out for sure is to visit the scene of the crime. And that means getting to that part of the station. I gather you don't have control over where you jump to in a time zone, so it may be a trek. The accident really trashed that part of the station. In fact, we may want to come back to it later. Alright, so maybe it won't make much difference to get to it, but to be totally honest, I'd much rather go somewhere other than the station my first trip out of here. If you know what I mean. We could use a little adventure. Alright, Gage and Arthur's Big Adventure. I like the sound of that.
Thank you. Oh my god. This is your first thing you've said to us within the body, and you've taken a dog's age to get to the point. How do I get out of this room? I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this room. I have to jump. There's like nothing I can do. can I do Chichen Itza now? Like, will he be able to help me with the thing? Oh, did he? I thought he was talking about getting to the other side of the station. I kind of stopped
Roar,
listening.
if you listened, he said you had to jump out.
I thought he was talking about getting to the other side of the station. I was listening. He's like, he's messing with something in that bay. Alright, idiot. Do you have something to say now?
This is a Mayan ceremonial calendar. The larger disc has 20 month names inscribed in it, and the smaller one numbers the days. When they're spun, they make a month-day combination where they meet. If you do the math, that's 260 different combinations, each of which represent a day of the ceremonial year.
Okay. I've got a metal bar now. Will that help?
Why would Roar ever listen to this goddamn bundle of sticks?
I would guess that we're standing on the High Priest's grave pyramid. Historians have theorized that before it was a tomb, it was used for some other ceremonial purpose.
Got my perler today and have done a bunch of designs. What do you recommend doing next?
Honestly, my recommendation would be, you know, pick a, what do you call it? Like, pick a theme that you really like. Like any particular older style games, or and like make a collection. That's what I do anyways. Or just go hog wild, like just.
Roar, where else did you see inscriptions?
Did I see inscriptions? Well, like the ceiling? Like here?
This is a little hard to see, but I think it's a depiction of a ceremony. It looks like a priest or supplicant is making an offering to a god.
Okay.
Gage, look at this. This is a representation of one of the 9 trials of the underworld. That's definitely Tezcatlipoca, the Toltec god of war. The legend says that when a person died, their soul would have to travel through 8 levels of the underworld en route to the Deadland. On each one, they'd have to pass a trial given by the god that ruled that level. After passing all of the trials, they'd be allowed into the Deadland, where they spend eternity without joy or suffering.
Why? That sucks. Spend eternity without joy or suffering? That sounds boring. What's the point of existence?
I think this relief is depicting a lower priest or supplicant to the priesthood making an offering to the water
Have I
god.
missed a lot?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that symbol represents a cave inside a mountain. The Toltecs believe that the underworld was entered through a cave.
This looks just like flavor text. Basically, we got framed, and now we're trying to clear our name.
That circular building is the Caracol, which means snail. The Maya built it as an astronomical observatory. They'd line up the sun and moon through rectangular slits in its walls to identify important days like the summer and winter solstices.
Just like a calendar, which is what I'm working with right now. You want to see the game over where they worship me as a god? All right, let's do that. We'll save it and then we'll. There you go. There we go. We did it. We have completed the game. Oh, enough of that. Anyways, yeah, we basically go down there, they worship us as a god, and we decide to hang out forever. Basically, road to El Doradoing. You would think so. Oh my god, it's already midnight. Now that I've got the robot friends, it's actually not.
Historians think that certain days of the ceremonial year were reserved for honoring the gods with human sacrifices, bloodletting, and other fun rainy day activities. Hey, what can you say? I guess the Mayans can be summed up with one simple word: fun.
Oh, that's not what I thought he was going to say.
This looks like an ordainment ceremony. That guy with his head lowered is probably a supplicant to the priesthood who's just passed his rite of initiation.
Now that we've got Gabe, there's actually like flavor text and things we can listen to.
It seems like these scenes are showing ceremonies that take place in this temple. It was destroyed long before anyone had a chance to record any of these murals, so we're the very first ones to see what it might have been used for.
Oh man, remember when DreamWorks did the actual animation?
He said fun. I thought he said something else.
Those are Mayan hieroglyphs. They had a pretty sophisticated pictograph writing system. Unfortunately, my Mayan's a little rusty right now.
Well, mine's not. Homage must be paid to 4 lords of the night before the layman is allowed to touch the holy vessel of ordainment. The holy vessel contains the breath of Itzaman. To touch the holy vessel is to become a vessel of the word of Itzaman. Oh, here we go. Here we go, boys. Goddess of birth, 8 water. $12 lightning. I thought that said 1 fart, 1 flint, 4 rabbit, 11 jaguar.
You only need 1 date, I think.
7 mountain. Well, let's get all of them as long as we're here.
This is 3, dog! Yeah!
Yow! 7 obsidian. 3 tree. Hi, Truvy. Nine dog. Alright, so now let's head over to the wheel. What do we got? We need 8 water.
Nine dog, yeah, wow.
Okay, this is 8 water. So what do I need to do? Oops. Like, how do I, like, connect them, basically? Am I missing something? I need the thing. I need the thing that goes there. What, this thing?
Statue.
I see a statue.
That's a chakmul. They were pretty common in Chichen Itza. Generally, if you wanted to be accepted by the gods, you'd place an offering in Chakmul's hands. I've only seen pictures of them facing away from the temple, though. I wonder why this
ceramic bowels.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try. This our bowl here. Hey! Okay.
Well, we're not getting out the way we came in.
The opening of that shaft we fell down is at least 4 meters above us. I guess that's the idea. No other way but forward. I just hope there's another way out of here.
I wonder if this was good or
What
not.
you drinking tonight?
Fruit punch. Fruit punch. I was drinking water, and I finally ran out of water. Groovy. Hi, baby. Ooh, what is this? This Mayan medallion was likely worn during religious ceremonies. It's made of pure copper. Alright. You know, I gave the other game crap for not being able to look up and down, but honestly, I hate this looking up and down thing. Go back to the spot in the beginning. Alright. Got it. Oh, I missed something. That's what I mean. It's like instantly.
It's a medal to give to the temple guards. Congrats, you're playing Meek Temple.
This is only half a pendant of life. Well then. Oh. We got ourselves a skull. That's great. You know, I remember like watching one of those like explanation videos from Legends of the Hidden Temple, and it's kind of sad that it's like it's pretty obvious watching the show, but there were a lot of temple runs that you literally could not win because they didn't have the budget to give away all the stuff on the show.
Excuse me, I'm gonna take your fucking head with me, bye.
He doesn't need it anymore. He's fine. It's fine. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I knew that archaeologists found a series of natural caverns underneath this pyramid, but I don't think anyone's ever been able to figure out what they were used for. The Maya believe that the underworld was entered through a cave, so it's a good bet that that's what this place represented to them. Judging from what we've seen, I'd say that this is some sort of proving grounds, probably for supplicates to the priesthood. And considering that their word for the underworld was Sibalba.
What time is
You had
it?
to choose a food to eat for the rest
It's
of your life. What
0:15,
would it be?
Commander.
Bet this was no funhouse.
Lights on. If you had to choose a food for the rest of your life, God, I don't know. It's a hard one. Tacos, maybe? I love me some tacos.
As I recall, the Mayan heavens in the underworld were usually represented as a 13-step pyramid on top of an upside-down 9-step pyramid, with the earth as a flat plane in between. The 13 gods of the heavens ruled the daytime, and the 9 gods of the underworld the night.
Oh,
That's why
God.
they call them the Lords of the Night. Their heavens were pretty exclusive. Only certain people like sacrifice victims and children were let in. The underworld was for everyone else. Anyone that didn't get into heaven would have to make the journey through the 9 levels of the underworld to the Deadland, which was ruled over by the god of death.
Crap, Brian, I remember that show. So is there, I wonder if there's anything I can actually do in here, or if maybe I should head out. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Fall down like an idiot. No? Impressive.
Gage, relax. It's a door.
Fair enough. Should we head to the gato? So you're saying we have everything to finish it? You think you have everything. This guy's gonna get hit in the face with an arrow again.
Wow, or your robot friend is throwing shade on you.
Here he goes. Here he goes. He's not my friend. Can I get another arrow? No, that arrow disappears from existence, I guess. Yes, that happens every time we come here.
If someone should get a glimpse of us up here, in this suit we might pass as a knight, but I think we should be careful not to be seen.
You know, I definitely remember his voice. He was the one, he's the voice in 3, so obviously Arthur stays with us to the next game. Massive mega spoilers for you all. Can I do something with that guy down here at the bottom? When did you play 3? I have, like, literally one memory of 3. And literally my memory of 3 is, like, 1 second of Arthur saying, "You can't change your chameleon guys in front of somebody."
Save.
Yes, I will. France. Like, that's literally the only thing I remember of 3. How long? Oh, years. 15 years ago. Can I, like, do something with this guy? Like, throw a skull at him? Nope.
Norman traitor! You shall not flee now!
I mean, if this guy slams down on me with, like, that mace, this suit might not protect, although it does look like just straight up, you know, future iron, so. But anything that might help with this. Like, an arrow does not help. Metal bar? It might not be this guy. Alright, let's go out. Let's head outside.
Go upload Arthur into the ancient British robot. That's where King Arthur comes from.
The what now? Nope. Go back to door, please.
Go right this time.
I mean, as much as you dislike Arthur, Feelanoid, at least we have somebody to talk to now.
These wooden hoardings here, they were put up for defense before a siege to protect archers, and get this, allow the soldiers to drop big, heavy, painful things on the attackers below. Charming, isn't it? This castle really was the jewel in King Richard's crown. He once wrote about Chateau Gaillard. How beautiful is my year-old daughter. When Philip Augustus had said that he would take this castle though its walls are made of iron.
What perlers have you made during the stream?
He would hold it if its walls were made of
just the raven that we made earlier.
Then King John the Soft Sword took over.
Hey, it's the grappling hook.
You could pour it on your popcorn.
I've spent a lot of this stream trying to figure out the UI, so we've not had a lot of time to pearl her up.
These holes in the walls, or they called them arrow loops, were designed to protect archers while still giving them a wide angle of aim.
Oh yeah. That's attached to rope. Is there anything we can do with this? Like, can we climb up something?
More like a grappling hook.
Grappling hook.
When Philip Augustus heard about Richard's death in 1199, he set about retaking Normandy. Within 3 years, in October of 1203, he was knocking on Chateau Gaillard's door with a formidable army. John answered the door with 300 knights, 3,000 horsemen, and 4,000 foot soldiers in a sort of He tried to surprise Philip's army with a night attack. Big mistake. He wasn't counting on the new cohesion and confidence of Philip's army in the light of Richard's death. They were slaughtered.
I'm not sure all of these are actually toilets.
We seem to be getting closer to where that catapult is hitting, and I'd be willing to bet their aim isn't getting worse.
Oh, can I like grapple hook over there? No, probably not. Kaboosh.
See what Arthur has to say about the toilets.
Not have bought you them drinks.
Why did I die that time? I did the exact same thing. All right. Grab the grappling hook. I'll see what Arthur has to say.
So a clever French knight figures out that he and a few men can get into the castle by climbing up through a toilet. So right now they must be fighting it out at the main gate. By now there will only be about 60 English soldiers remaining anyway. No wonder this place seems deserted. This castle really was the jewel in King Richard's crown.
You already said that.
He once wrote about Chateau Gaillard. How beautiful is my year-old daughter. When Philip Augustus had said that he would take this castle though its walls are made of iron, King Richard retorted that he would hold it if its walls were made of butter. Then King John the Soft Sword took over. When Philip was done with this place, you could pour it on your popcorn.
Alright, so we've got to like wait there for the stupid thing to hit.
We seem to be getting closer to where that catapult is hitting. And I'd be willing to
Shut
bet
the
their
fuck up,
aim isn't
Arthur.
getting worse.
Listen, it's not his fault we have to hear the same thing again. It's the video game's fault. So we'll wait here. Alright.
Me by that much.
I'm pretty sure that we were fine last week. We didn't actually wait here last time. Alright. Is it like this doorway? Because we tried this before. Yeah. Every time. Like right here, right? That door wasn't open the last time I came here. What's in here? I'll take this. Well, I'll go there in a minute. Let me look and see what's around here. Might be something valuable in here. Hey, moron, you have something to say about all this?
This is an old wood-burning forge, which blacksmiths at the time used to heat up and soften raw iron, which they would then hammer to create rod or forged tools and weapons. This fire can only get up to about 1300 degrees Celsius. Stop me, I'm getting too technical. So they would be limited to casting softer metals such as bronze, copper, gold.
Bronze! Copper! I have bronze.
Windows 95.
Okay, this is... I don't know what to do with that. Can I, like, cover a skull with it?
Popping the bellows draws air through the coals, stoking the fire. Try it, you weakling.
Okay.
What a nerd.
He is a nerd. I don't see anything else to click on. I feel like I have to do something with... I feel like I got the hammer. So I can, like, pound it into something. It's there. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I can make a key, and I can just grab this right away, right? 1300 degree copper, it's fine. Let's put that back. Should I dip this in the water? No, it's fine? Okay, never mind. So you said there's a building I can go into down here as well.
Roar, why did you break all your lockpicks that you literally needed to forge a key?
I don't have any lockpicks. It's like when I played New Vegas, I had like 100 lockpicks by the end. That was the building. Oh, okay. I was like a second away from skipping it. And then it finally stopped. Is this the door that goes to where it just was? It is. How do I get back up there? Do I need like a grappling hook? Tower. Do I have to like jump back up to the tower? Because I can't seem to get up there otherwise.
Willow, red alert.
She can't hear that. I think I'll just jump. The tower by the water. Oh. I'm going to the water. I thought I came here earlier and there was like nothing down here. Oh, I can go into the water. Oh. You guys liking
What
this?
percentage are you done?
I have no idea. We'll have to ask Brainbuster.
I swear sometimes it's like holding someone's hand as they keep punching themselves with the other.
I feel like I'm not being...
Hello! Joseph! Shaka, fool! 'Tis all for naught! It shall not claim this tour!
Oh god, it's a rock! You missed! I feel like I'm not being deliberately obtuse. Some of this is extremely...
Hey, Yamist pal.
Took too long to begin his ascent of the leap. Found himself an unwilling participant in a reenactment of a silly Monty Python skit. Perfect. Let me go up. There we go.
I swear sometimes it's like holding someone's butt as they keep punching themselves with the other.
How many boulders do they have? Holy cow.
Quick! He's in the king's chamber! Quick! He's in the king's chamber!
I got a hammer. I also can't do anything.
Ye shall not escape us, false traitor!
Oh. Yeah, I guess I could do that. He forgot to use his jumpsuit's built-in defense. Alright. Yeah, it's great. We get to watch this again.
Quick! He's in the king's chamber! Quick! He's in the king's chamber! Alas! He escaped us. He must not wretched the goddess.
That's not what?
Cloaca chip.
Alright. So now we are in... Did he say the King's Chamber? Let's ransack. What can we steal from the past? I'm fully on board with just flat out stealing from everything.
Go make the queen prego and put yourself in the bloodline. Roarcock the king.
We don't even know if there is a king. Can I not do this? Can I not put the key right in there? Is that not a thing we can do? How do I feel about pineapple on pizza? I'm extremely indifferent. What does my idiot friend have to say about all this? Nothing. It's supposed to hint that you need something. It's supposed to hint that I need a key. I've got a key in my inventory. In case you forgot to make the key. But I made the key. I made the key, Brainbuster. Although it does occur to me that maybe I didn't actually use it on the thing itself. Let me try that. I thought I did, but maybe the game doesn't think so. No? Guess not. Tells you why and how to make the key. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You knew that would make me very unhappy. If I'd have to go all the way down the tower. Alright, anything? No? Is this the king's... the throne room? Wait. Where's my translation? The war is not going well. Philip's troops have taken Gorny and Conks and have set up camp on the Bernières Peninsula. With such victories under his belt, it won't be long before he gathers his confidence to attack. I was awakened this balmy August morning by the sound of clashing armor and men screaming. The has come to pass. Philip Augustus's troops have attacked the garrisons along the Seine. He has gained too much ground. So sudden and fierce was the assault, as our defenses were weakened in the onslaught. It is likely that our island fort shall fall before relief arrives. If so, Philip will lay in for the siege. Fortunately, our supplies are ample and we can hold out for many months.
The hell is this? Is ISNT English? Why are these old-timey Americans speaking English?
I sent a letter to King John to inform him of the situation. You know, it's actually, they actually say that, like, Old English is pretty much unintelligible. Show force, okay, I stopped caring. Blah, 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 blah. This is pretty flee, and but alas, was not enough. Oh, this explains how to make the key, huh? This is a lot of words for how to make a key. Everything of value in the hidden storage room, as King John said, and destroying the key. The letter itself had to be destroyed as it contained information on the whereabouts of the room. Well, crap, where's the room? Alright, can I get out of this? How do I get out of this? Thank you. Did they fix the Despite warnings, what warning? You gave me a warning like 2 seconds before that. That's good. There's no warning there. Like, it warns you, but not really.
The seal of King John. He always begrudged his brother the throne and the popularity of his rule. Of course, he would be quick to make it clear to his subjects that times had changed. It seems so strange. Seeing things that actually happened.
Shut up, Arthur. Alright. I'm going to, take this opportunity to stop somewhere where we can actually progress, which is the best time to come back to a video game. I want to actually be able to do something when we come back. And also, I'm tired, so I'm going to peace out. Thank you all for hanging out with me and exploring this wonderful game with me. See you probably tomorrow night. But until then, you have a fantastic evening, and I shall see you later. Peace out.